I know that oftentimes they describe your music as sort of like Afro beats meets R&B. Is that how you tend to say your music sounds like?
Um, yeah, I would say that. Also, it has a touch of hip hop to it. You know what I mean? Um, just the swag, that the swag to that. Also, I would say a lot of funk and soul because that's what I grew up to. You know what I mean? Thanks to my pops. So it's a mix of all of that. It's a fusion, just a melting pot. Yeah. Yeah.
Who were some of the artists then that you listened to when you were growing up?
Ooh, foo, foo, foo. All right. So if I had to go from the Motown, my dad showed me a lot of OJ's, Earth, Wind and Fire, James Brown. Then you go Jackson 5 up to Michael Jackson being solo. Just so many people, Marvin Gaye, Sam Cooke, like the list goes on. And then when we come towards the newer generation, I like well newer generation like Maxwell, and then we get to the Chris Brown and Hamilton and all of those guys, and then now it's more into the Afro. That's what I'm getting into a lot more. Well, I've always loved Afro beats, but now it's like with the Afro swing and all that, it's a whole different realm into the music. So I listen to a lot of Nigerian, Ghanaian artists who are very, very solid, very talented. Yeah.
Your song Don Dada is out right now. What have fans been telling you that they connect to it?
They really dig it because what I wanted to do with this one song is I wanted to mix the Afro with the dance hall because of my background, right? My father's side of the family are from Antigua, and me being an African as well, from Morocco. It's not the same style of music, but it's still Africa at the end of the day, and I wanted to give that touch. And a lot of people really digged it because of the patois, and yeah, a lot of people have been digging it, and all that. And the fact that they could relate to the lyrics, they're like starting to okay, this is about me. I can relate to this, that. I'm not, selling a dream or anything or talking about life that people don't have.
What was your songwriting process like for it? How did this one come to you?
My songwriting process usually I come up with melodies off the top before lyrics, and if I like the melody, I'm like, okay, let's go with this. For this song, honestly, it was the hook that came to mind first. Um, and then I was like, what could I say? And then obviously I started growing dreads out and everything, so I'm like, okay, dread like Rasta, that type of stuff. And then mentioned an artist that I listen to that I admire, Popcorn, and started putting a little bit like patois words like shatta youth. And anyways, so many things, and then it just built the hook that's very catchy. And then from there, I went on to the verse, and the first it's more Afro-ish, I would say, but it has an R&B touch to it, and it's a nice flow. Yeah.
How involved are you when it comes to the production side of the music that you make?
I'm not gonna lie. When I first started music, I wasn't that involved. I was one of those YouTube guys. You just type beats and whatever you like, you just download it and like write on top of it. But now I'm very very involved, and the difference uh from that is just crazy. Being able to have full production, your sound, what you want to hear, what the little touches of you makes a big difference. So, and I've been working with my boy Frank MC lately, who's also an artist, but he produces as well. But he only accepts to produce for me. He doesn't produce for other people. But we grew up together, so we have this chemistry, and it's just so far we've been creating wonderful music. Yeah.
Well, speaking of creating wonderful music, is this sort of like a prelude to a full album or an EP coming here shortly?
Right now I don't have it in the works because I'm just like doing shows back to back. But yes, an album or an EP should be delivered hopefully by the end of the year. Um, I'm not sure what it's going to sound like, but I'm sure it's gonna be popping.
Well, speaking of performing live, you're at South by Southwest. What does this mean to you to be performing there?
It means a lot. It means a lot. It's just to be a part of the thing and to be invited, accepted and acknowledged for what I've been doing. means a lot. You know what I mean? It's really dope. It's exciting meeting so many different artists, producers, agents, just all the people from all types of brackets and all that in the entertainment is dope. Yeah.
You'll be performing tonight, actually, at South by Southwest. What can fans expect from a live Prince Amina performance?
So like as I was speaking on my influences and who I looked up to as a kid, you're gonna see the influence there on stage, the working with the crowd, the the pure live entertainment, you know what I mean, giving an actual show and yeah, just giving it all on stage and being like I would love to watch my own show to that point, you know what I mean? So yeah, just pure vibes, pure vibes.
Are you able to tease some of the songs we'll be hearing you perform this evening? Even
Yeah,
like maybe Don Dada will be there?
yes, then that is gonna be there, and we're gonna have like a nice spin-off. Since the musicians that I perform with, they have more of a funk, soul, and jazz background, and I admire that music. I love that music. I grew up to jazz as well. We want to touch in, tap into that, and showcase that. So we just that's the beauty of having a live band is just we could cook it up on stage how we feel it and just give people a whole different vibe. And it's not just and it's still the Afro beats, but it's so many other things as well. So then that is gonna be one of them. Omaye is gonna be one of them. Shoko Skin, which is one of my favorite songs to perform live. It's very upbeat, up tempo, and also an old school beat that I had sampled. It's called Bad Mama Jama by Carl Carlton. That one that one is a funky track. So but it's a mix of everything. I'm also gonna do some compa and all that. So it's a mix of all that. Yeah.
Are there any artists you're really excited to see perform from your perspective as well?
Yes, actually, some of the artists that are most of the artists that are performing tonight, I seen them perform last night. They were performing in the same venue as I was, the Soho House. Really, really, really dope. So shout out to them. There's some new artists too that I haven't seen perform. There's Canis, there's Jay Perry, and there's a Jamaican artist. She's actually at the table with me right now. She's performing tonight as well. So I'm looking forward to hear what she got. Yeah, yeah.
What would you like to say then to everyone who are fans and supporters of the incredible music that you make?
I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me. It means a lot to see people actually appreciate the work that I'm doing, the projects that I'm releasing. And I promise I'm not gonna let y'all down. I got more stuff for you, more shows, hopefully in the cities. The fans grow, you know, so I can spread that love, that energy, and all that. I mean,